We are now live on YouTube and Facebook. Chairman, you have the floor. Chairman, you have the floor.
All right, very good. Thank you. This meeting is officially called order. Acting Director Ray Gilroy will take a roll call. Thank you. Chairman Johnson here. Commissioner Sachs, present. Commissioner Petwinkle. Here. Commissioner Maldonado.
Here.
Commissioner Whitley. Here. Commissioner Field.
Here.
Commissioner Shi. Here. Chairman Johnson, you have the floor. Thank you. A quorum is present. Commissioner Maldonado has requested to attend today's meeting via remote participation for reasons stated in the Open Meetings Act. Is there a motion to approve for remote participation for Commissioner Maldonado?
So
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. This motion is approved. This is now the portion of the meeting for public participation. Sure, the Open Meetings Act, public comment period will be held. Registered speakers will be allowed 2 minutes to provide comments. Let's proceed with our public comment period.
There are no registrations today.
Very good. Okay, consideration for the approval of the minutes for the meeting held December 12th, 2023. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed,
Aye.
say this motion is approved. Now for the report by the Administrative Operations Committee regarding the meeting held January 4th, 2024. This is Committee Chairman Maldonado will present that report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The AO Committee met on January 4th, 2024. Our report is as follows. The Director of Procurement reported on 2 task order awards for environmental engineering specialty consultant services to previously appointed firms. The report is under tab A4A. The Director of Procurement also reported on the recommendation of the pre-qualification of 40 Class A through E general contractors and reported on the bid opening for 2 projects. The acting executive director will provide additional details during his report. The acting executive director reported that there were no field orders above the reporting threshold and provided a recommendation on a change order in the credit amount of $212,713.85 for the Wendell Phillip Academy High School Annex project under tab A4B. The AO Committee accepted the recommendations and reports from the PBC representative. That concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Committee Chairman Maldonado. Is there a motion to accept this report?
Yes, there is, sir.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of accepting this report signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say
Aye.
nay. Report is accepted. Now for consideration of approval for the pre-qualification general contractors for license classification types A through E. Acting Executive Director, Mr. Gitteroff, will provide us with this recommendation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On August 7th, PBC issued a request for qualifications for the pre-qualification of general contractors with the purpose of engaging in capacity building within the local contracting community. Following the Municipal Code of Chicago General Contracting and Licensing Guidelines, each class is defined by the following not to exceed project limits. Class A, no limit. Class B, not to exceed $10 million. Class C, not to exceed $5 million. Class D, not to exceed $2 million, and Class E not to exceed $500,000. Working with our outreach partners and assist agencies, we were able to promote this opportunity on August 22nd. PBC hosted a pre-submission conference and contractor workshop where we walked firms through the RFQ and provided real-time guidance on how to respond to a government agency's RFQ. It was well received by all that attended. The conference was held at the South Shore Cultural Center. A total of 40 submissions were received, and after careful review of each firm's qualifications and experience, we are requesting approval to pre-qualify all 40 firms from Class A through E. I'll read through the recommendations for each category. Class A, a total of 25 firms without any project limits. Albright Construction Company, All Construction Group, a certified MBE company, Berglund Construction, Lindeman Construction, Inc., BOA Construction Group, a certified MBE company, Brandenburg Industrial Services Group, Broadway Electric, Inc., Berling Builders, Inc., Clark Construction Group, FH Passion, SN Nielsen and Associates, LLC, Friedler Construction, Gilbane Building Company, GMA Construction Group, a certified MBE company, Henry Brothers Company, Hunt Construction, Inc., James McHugh Construction Company, John Burns Construction Company, KR Miller Contractors, Inc., Path Construction Company, Inc., Powers and Sons Construction, the George Solid Construction Company, Turner Construction Company, Tyler Lane Construction, Inc., Ujama Construction, Inc., a certified MBE company, Walsh Construction 2 LLC for the Class A firms. For the Class B firms, there are 3 total companies with a $10 million project limit. Aldridge Electric, Inc., Cordos Development and Associates LLC, Scale Construction, Inc., a certified MNWBE company. A total of 4 firms for the Class C companies with a $5 million project limit. John Keno and Company, Inc., MG Mechanical Contracting, Inc., Millhouse Construction, Inc., a certified MBE company. Reyes Group Limited, a certified MBE company. For the Class D companies are a total of 3 firms with $2 million project limit. Granite Construction Company, SMB Contracting, Inc., a certified MNWBE company. Unique Casework Installations, Inc., a certified MNWBE company. And then lastly, the Class E, there are 5 total firms, project limit of $500,000. Jensen Window Company, Keyboard Enterprise Development, Inc., a certified MBE company. Omega 3 LLC, Tiles in Style LLC, a certified MNWBE company. Torrey Construction LLC, a certified WBE company. The term of this pre-qualification will run through the end of December of 2028. We will continue to work with all of our partners to ensure that they are aware of the upcoming opportunities, to make sure that they are aware of the pertinent information that's required when they're submitting their bids, to make sure that we engage and promote our work with those companies. Today's action will serve as an important goal for the agency to continue to strive in this economic diversity as part of our general contracting community. That concludes my report for A5.
Very good. Thank you.
I move we accept it. I would like to first of all say,
Let's move in second and then we'll open up for discussion.
yes, sir.
All right, so it's been moved to accept the approval of this recommendation. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded, and Chair recognizes Commissioner Sacks.
Thank you. First of all, this is first class. But I want to be sure that we understand that when things change, the thing that's most critical here is their bonding ability, their financial ability at the time we issue the contract. And it's well stated in the bottom here. The other point is that this is, every one of these companies are outstanding. In the past, most of them have done work for us. And so I'm pleased to make the motion.
Very good. Chair recognizes Commissioner Whitley.
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Ray. Very thorough report. Appreciate the presentation. Of these who are listed, are there any new MB?
Yes, but that's a good question.
That's the second follow-up.
Yeah, so you want me to answer the first question, please? Okay, so under the Class A category, there are 1, 2, 3 new companies. 2 of them are new to the pool. One is All Construction Group, a certified MBE company, and the other being BOA Construction Group, a certified MBE company. Of note, GMA was previously approved under a different category as a D licensed contractor, but since the last pre-qualification, through this pre-qualification, because of the experience and capacity, including and not limited to their bonding capacity and financial status that we all reviewed collectively as a group, determined that, for example, GMA Construction Group went from a D license to an A licensed contractor, as you see there in the book.
And you alluded to my second question in terms of how one MBE moves from, one class to the next, and the protocols they go through, of course, are very important.
Yeah, and that's twofold, right? It's their experience without PVC work and then their experience with PVC work. Some of the contractors you see here were joint venture partners with other prime contractors, such as BOA and All Construction, since we're talking about the A-list contractors. And through that experience, they were able to build their financial capacity, increase their bonding capacity, and most importantly, obtain larger credit lines with their lenders in order to be able to compete for work with the prime companies, which is something that we're really proud of. Of the 40 firms that the team and I prepared to announce, 15 of them are M or WBE firms, or a combination of both. And to us, that's a major goal to
Absolutely.
continue to proceed or continue to
Absolutely.
provide opportunities for the M and WBE companies to compete as a prime, not as a subcontractor. Some of that has to do with the other primes that they joint ventured with, didn't designate them as subcontractors, they were designated as primes, and that means something to them and their lender and their resume and their portfolio as they pursue other work, which allowed them to graduate to this point with us. So something that we're really proud of, and I know that's something that the chairman requires of us as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other commissioners?
I have
Chair
one other
recognizes
question.
Commissioner Sacks.
Veteran zone. Do we have any veterans companies?
Commissioner, we had one previously, but they did not submit this time around. And our director of procurement and myself will follow up to confirm if there are any that are previous veterans or veteran-owned companies. The previous company didn't submit this time around, but they're not part of this group. So we had one the last time around.
What class were they?
They were the
They were A
A class.
class as well.
Yes.
Thank you. So,
Sure.
Thank
Great
you.
report, though.
yes, sir. Thank you very much. Seeing no other hands, here, no other discussion. All those in favor of accepting this recommendation signify by saying aye. Any opposed, say. This motion is approved. Now for the report by the acting executive director regarding the regular reports, development status and other matters. Acting Director Ray Gidroff, please provide the report.
Thank you, Chairman Johnson. Since our last board meeting, we issued our Q4 newsletter, Construction News You Can Use. In that edition, we featured the new annex at the Saguenash Elementary School and briefly discussed our partnership with the city colleges regarding the expansion of the West Side Learning Center, which is something that we're really excited about. In addition, the newsletter showcased our commitment to the community and our attendance at business networking events such as building expos, such as the Chicago Build, community meetings, while we simultaneously were able to highlight how PBC hosted a variety of different events that expanded our opportunities and opportunities for our partners to compete for the work that we have. And I think that's one of the most important things that we can do, Chairman, is make ourselves available to ensure that the community is aware of the work that we have coming up. Okay. Then on December 14th, we hosted a leadership conference with our assist agencies. The workshop revolved around the same issues, access, availability, awareness, so that the assist agencies and their membership are aware of the type of work and when that work is available for their bidders to bid on. One thing that we learned through that conference with those assist agencies is the open dialogue and the continued sort of meetings with them and awareness regarding our work will go a long way for their membership as well. Oftentimes, we will proceed with procuring work with our clients with their concurrence to start that procurement process. And the best outcome would be to receive multiple competitive bids. So our assist agencies are behind us on that. We committed to our assist agencies to hold ourselves accountable, and they committed to us to work with their membership on that awareness regarding our upcoming opportunities. So throughout the balance of the year, you'll hear about our upcoming events and scheduled opportunities with the assist agencies and our efforts within the community. For example, at the debt project, thanks to our Director of Compliance, Patrice Doyle, we were able to host virtual community hiring sessions, in-person community hiring sessions, and then we attended the MWRD 2023 Diverse Business Summit, as well as upcoming opportunities and events that we'll be reporting on in future board meetings. That concludes my report.
Is Patrice Doyle here?
Patrice Doyle's here. Can you stand up, Patrice?
Okay. I'm sorry, Patrice, I'm getting to know people. All right. Well, thank you for that work and congratulations. Thank you, Director Gidroff. Is there a motion to accept this report?
I move, we accept the report.
Is there a second?
Second.
So it's been moved and seconded, and I will just speak quickly. This goes back to what Commissioner Whitley was speaking to earlier about the various companies that this type of community work outreach and how we prepare the workforce for these opportunities and how we are working with these groups that we've identified today to make sure that there's a real concerted effort to connect to the work that's available with these particular corporations.
Understood. And if I can speak on behalf of Patrice.
Is that okay, Patrice?
Patrice and her staff work tirelessly, not just preparing for the community meetings, whether they're virtual or in person, but even after contract award, Patrice and her staff are conducting site visits to provide and follow up on the database of information that we provide to make sure that the contractors are maintaining their commitments, especially with regard to community hires or new hires or the EEO requirements. Our goal isn't always to assess damages when those goals or those commitments aren't met. It's to help the contractors achieve those goals. And if it wasn't for Patrice and her staff, I think we would be in a different place. So Patrice, thank you for everything that you're doing.
Well done. And look, I don't want to speak for Commissioner Shi, but with the projects and opportunities, particularly as Chicago Public Schools works through its, what is that, the 10-year something facilities plan, master plan. There are a number of closed schools that are in really bad shape. I'll say that's an understatement, quite frankly. And as these opportunities become more available for the repurposing of Chicago Public School buildings or any other buildings that we have jurisdiction over, this is an opportunity, though, as much as it's a painful reminder of how harsh government can administer government to people. It's incumbent upon us to figure out how to repair those damages. Is that okay, Commissioners? All right. All right.
I'll look forward to that, Commissioner Shi.
Repair harm.
Repair harm, that's right. So there's a motion on the floor to accept those reports. Been seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed, say no. This report has been accepted. For the City of Chicago, consideration of approval to award contract C-1605 to the Works Progress Administration Street Reconstruction Project, West Fillmore Street. Acting Director Gitteroff.
Thank you, Chairman. On November 16th, with our partners' concurrence at CDOT, we invited contractors to bid on the Works Progress Administration Street Reconstruction Project on West Fillmore Street from South Campbell Avenue to literally the dead end west side of that street. The project consists of full depth pavement reconstruction and excavation along with other site improvements. On November 28th of 2023, we hosted a pre-bid and tech review meetings. 2 bids were received, and following review, we recommend award to MQ Sewer and Water Contractors, Inc., doing business as MQ Construction Company, in the amount of $2,482,795.30. We will continue to expand our partnership with our partners at CDOT and coordinate the successful delivery of this project. We've had recent success with CDOT on a previous project named Medill, and this project for Fillmore will do the same, and we look forward to other opportunities that we've already established with CDOT to continue to be successful with them and deliver these important investments in these different communities that we're working in. That concludes my report for B1.
Thank you. Is there a recommendation?
So moved.
Thank you. It's been moved. Is there a second to approve this recommendation?
Second.
It's been moved and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This motion is approved. For item B2, this item will be deferred. It's consideration of approval to award contract C-16064 CIP Central Hearing Facility Roof and MEP Upgrades Project located at 400 West Superior Street. That being said, that's all the business. Is there a motion to adjourn?
There is a motion.
It's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to motion to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed, say no. This meeting is adjourned.